I invite you to find that comfortable seated position on your mat. Settling into that easy pose this morning. As we're settling in, I invite you to place the palms upward on the knees, taking a few gentle breaths here. Feel free to take the hands, heart, center, chest, continuing with that gentle breath. Today's mantra is I am present. Inhale, I am. Exhale, present. I now invite you taking left hand to the right knee, swooping the right hand behind the body. We're just going to turn our gaze over towards the right shoulder. We're not going into a full twist here. Taking a few settling breaths. Keeping our left hand to the right knee, we're going to swoop that right hand over to the left knee. I now invite you, we're going to round the shoulders down. Yogi gaze will be down. We're going to take 5 settling breaths. Gently bring the crown of the head towards the sky, and we're going to release the left hand, taking it behind the body, and just gaze over to the left. Continuing with that settling breath. I am present. We're now going to swoop the left arm around towards the right knee. Gently roll the shoulders down as you take the yogi gaze to your mat. We're going to take those 5 settling breaths. We're going to release the hands, gently rolling the body, settling to that easy pose. Hands are going to be on the knees, and we're going to shrug the shoulders up and then roll them down a few times here. Inhale, shrug them up. Exhale, roll them down. I now invite you, swooping the hands behind the body. And we're just going to open that yogi chest and heart as you take that yogi gaze up, continuing with that gentle settling breath. And gently, we're going to keep the right hand beside us on our mat. Take an inhale as you float the left hand to sky. Exhale, reaching left hand over to the right. Continuing with our settling breath today. And we're going to inhale, rolling the body to center and simply switching out those sides on the exhale. Taking the left hand over to that left side. Taking a few settling breaths. And on our inhale, just rolling the body to that easy pose. Exhale. I now invite you, we're going to take that comfortable position on our mat on all floors, settling to that tabletop. Inhale, gently drop the belly, open yogi heart, yogi gaze up. And exhale, round upper spine, gaze to the front of your mat. Inhale, drop the belly, open yogi heart, yogi gaze up. And exhale, round that upper spine, gaze to the front of that mat. Getting into your own breath, body movement. And I now invite you, we're going to take those knees a little bit wider as the big toes point towards each other. And we're going to start sinking the hips to the feet. Taking the forearms to the mat, you can hang out here or extend those arms out in front of you, going into your child's. We're going to take 5 gentle settling breaths. Inhale, rise to that tabletop, adjusting those knees. We're going to start tucking the toes. Exhale to our downward facing dog. Be mindful here. You can have a slight bend in your knees. You can pedal the legs. Do what feels good to your body. We are going to start walking the feet closer into our hands. We are going to keep the knees bent. And we're going to take the hands to elbows, finding that ragdoll as you sway hips from side to side. Feel free to let the hands go and continue with that movement. I invite you to swoop the hands around to the low spine, interlocking those fingertips. And we're going to push the knuckles away from the body. We're going to release the hands to the hips and gently Start rolling the body to our strong mountain. I now invite you to let those hands just fall to the side of your body today. Taking hands, heart center, chest. Continuing with a few gentle settling breaths here. I am present. I now invite you, we're going to swoop that right arm around towards the left low spine. Left hand will go to your right shoulder. We're going to gently just take our yogi gaze to the right. Taking a few settling breaths here. And we're going to release it. Taking the body to that strong mountain. Feel free to shrug the shoulders up and then roll them down a few times here. Inhale, shrug them up. Exhale, roll them down. I now invite you, we're going to take a breath in, right hand to the sky. And then we're going to take right hand over to the left. Gentle side stretch today. Continuing with that gentle breath. Inhale, we're just going to let the body return to that strong mountain. Exhale. I now invite you, swooping the left arm around towards the right low spine. Right hand to the left shoulder. We're gently going to take that yogi gaze over towards the left. Continuing with that settling breath. And we're gently going to release it, turning, settling to that Tadasana. I now invite you, we're going to step the feet closer together. Taking an inhale, float those hands to sky, interlocking those fingertips, palms floating towards the sky. Finding that palm tree. Continue with your gentle breath here. We're now going to take the movement. Hands will go to the left, standing palm tree. Continue with that gentle breath for 3 breaths. Inhale, float it to that center. And exhale, moving that movement towards the right. Taking that gentle, settling breath. Inhale, reach hands to sky. We're going to release the fingertips and then raindrop fingertips to the side of the body. Inhale, take those hands to sky. And on your exhale, we're going to act like we're having a seat, settling to our chair. You can take the hands reaching out in front of you. You can swoop that right hand around towards the low spine, taking left hand to the right knee, gently gazed over towards the right. On your inhale, we're going to turn the body to center, reaching those hands in front of you. And on your exhale, taking left hand to the low spine, right hand to the left knee. Yogi gaze is going to go over the left shoulder as you breathe. Inhale, turn the body forward, reach hands forward. And we're simply going to take the hands to our hip. Exhale as you roll the body to that strong Tadasana. I now invite you, we're going to step the feet a little further apart. We're going to practice a few gentle hip circles. I started taking my body to the movement to the right, around, center, and then to the left, and center. You want to go 8 to 10 times each side. And now starting that circle to the left, center, and around to the right, center. Settling to that strong Tadasana. I now invite you, we're going to take a breath in, reaching the hands to sky. On your exhale, we're going to go into a gentle forward fold, bending those knees. We're going to hug the elbows. Inhale, make that motion with the arms, rainbow them up to the sky. And exhale, circle it down. Inhale, rainbow hands to sky. Exhale, circle down. A few more times. Inhale, reach for that sky. Exhale, circle down. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. We are going to take the hands to the hips, gently rolling the body to our strong mountain. I now invite you to step those feet wide. We're going to practice our wide leg forward fold. This might be a time for a yoga block. You can place it in the center of the mat. We're going to breathe in. We're going to open the arms to that T shape. Then we're going to take hands to sky. Then we're going to exhale as we fold it down. Making those few adjustments for your body today. I invite you to continue with some gentle settling breath. We are going to start rolling the body up, turning the toes pointed out, bending the knees. Find those cactus arms, finding your goddess. Taking 3 settling breaths. We're going to find calm in our breath today. Now going to take the hands to sky, turn toes forward, and on your exhale, we're going to take the hands over to the right, reach, inhale, reach to sky, and exhale, reach to the left with both arms. Inhale, reach to that sky, exhale, reach it to the right, inhale, reach for that sky, exhale, reach it to the left. Inhale, reach both hands to sky. And then we're going to circle arms down to the hips. Breath in as we take left hand to sky, letting the right hand just slide down the outer side of that right leg. Continue with a few gentle breaths here. Inhale, reach both hands to sky. And then we're going to release left hand to the upper left leg. And then start going over towards that left side, reaching right hand to the left. Continue with that settling breath. Inhale, reaching both hands to sky. On your exhale, find those T-shaped arms, palms pointed up. Finding that star pose, taking a few gentle breaths. We are going to point the palms downward, turning right toes pointed towards the front of that mat, adjusting that back left foot to either your high lunge or that warrior one, your choice. Inhale, reach hands to sky. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reach hands to sky, warrior one or high lunge. Exhale, open to that warrior two. Inhale, reach for that sky, warrior one or high lunge. Exhale, open to that warrior two. We're now going to find our peaceful warrior, right hand to sky. Inhale, open to warrior two. Turning the toes forward, adjusting the left toes now pointed to the front of your mat. We're going to work the opposite side. Open those arms to T-shape. Gently open to that warrior two. Inhale, float hands to sky, either warrior one or the option to high lunge. And open to that warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, reach those hands to sky. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reach for that sky. Exhale, open to that warrior two. Inhale, finding that peaceful warrior. And then we're going to open one more time to that warrior two. Turning toes forward, relaxing the hands to the hips. I now invite you, we're going to take hands, heart center, chest, stepping the feet closer together. I invite you to take a few gentle breaths here. I am present. Breath in, we're going to reach hands to the sky. Exhale, settling to our forward fold, having a slight bend in the knees. Inhale, take it to that half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach for that sky. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach for that sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to take the palms to the mat, making an adjustment here as you take the right knee to the mat. We're going to settle to a low lunge, but we're going to hang out here. Similar to a lizard, either or works. Do what feels good for your body. We're going to hang out here for a few gentle breaths. invite you to make that adjustment as you take right knee to the mat, finding that tabletop. And then we're going to take that left foot forward, settling either to a low lunge or a lizard variation here. Do what feels good for your body today. Be present. We're now going to make that adjustment as we find a seat on our mat. We are going to stack the knees on top of each other. I have my right leg grounded to the mat with the left knee on top of that right knee. I now invite you to float that left hand to the sky. Then we're going to take the left hand over to the right side, taking a few gentle breaths. Inhale as you take it, settling to that center. And then we're going to adjust the body where the feet, pelvic floor will be grounded to the mat. The feet will be grounded to your mat. Stepping, taking feet a little wider. We are going to swoop those hands behind the body. And we're going to work external and internal rotation with those hips. We're going to let the left knee start falling to the right as well as the right knee. Taking it to center and then let it fall to the left. A few times each side. Now invite you, we're going to let that left knee fall to the mat, making that adjustment as we stack the right knee on top of the left. Left hand will be grounded to your mat. Breath in as you take right hand to sky. Exhale, extending the right hand over to the left. Continuing with that gentle breath. And we're going to release it. We're going to settle to that Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, taking the soles of those feet touching. Hands can go to the shins, the ankles, whatever feels good to your body today. Being mindful, we find that length from the crown of our head to the pelvic floor, grounded to our mats. I now invite you, we're going to release the right leg, extending it out at about a 45-degree angle. We're going to practice our head to knee pose. So you have an option here. You can raise hands to sky on the inhale and reach for the foot on the exhale, or you can have the hands just on top of the right leg. Breath in, lift from the crown of the head. And on the exhale, start sliding the hands towards that right ankle, toes, wherever your body goes. We're going to take 5 gentle breaths. going to rainbow arm with the left arm down to the mat. Right hand will reach for the sky. Feel free lifting pelvic floor away from the mat. Opening through those shoulders and the chest. Yogi gaze towards the right thumb. We're now going to start circling the right hand, going to the back of the body. Relaxing the right hand on the right hip. And then gently set that pelvic floor to the mat. Reaching one more time to that right ankle, shin, or toe. I now invite you, we're going to make the gentle movements as we move it to the left leg. Hugging right foot into the upper left leg, extending that left leg at that 45-degree angle. Breath in, you have the option to reach hands up. Exhale, reach for that left foot, toes, ankle. We're going to take our 5 gentle breaths here. Being mindful we have length from the crown of the head all the way down that spine. Breath in as you rainbow arm with that right hand grounded to the mat. Left hand will reach to that sky. Feel free to lift pelvic floor away from the mat. Taking a few gentle breaths. And we're going to start circling that left hand towards the left hip. And gently have a seat on your mat, gently taking it back to head to knee. And we're going to release it, let it go. I now invite you, we are going to adjust the body where feet are to the mat. We're going to hug those knees a little deeper into our body today. Feet are going to be about hip width apart. I now invite you to just start rolling the shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to open that yogi heart, yogi gaze up as you breathe. Now I invite you, we're going to gently roll the body back on our mat as you hug knees to that chest. I now invite you, letting the feet go to the mat, and then we're going to roll the body over on that left side. I do invite you, we're going to extend the left leg as you keep the right knee bent. Feel free to have a pillow to rest that left temple on. You can also have a pillow in between the legs. I do invite you to close the eyes, letting the forehead become soft. Relaxing the jawline. Continuing with that gentle breath in through the nose, A little smile at the lips as we sigh out. You have the option to take the right hand to the belly as you continue with that gentle breath. Finding calm in your breath. I am present. I am present. I am present.